Good morning. Welcome back to Hanson Never Done Farms on this beautiful Sunday. Happy Mother's Day day. You guys, it's beautiful out. Windy. It's windy. Should have filmed yesterday because it was a nice, calm, cool day. But today it's windy. Sitting at about 10 o'clock right now, and the temperature is about 82. And the humidity's up, so Jeff and I had a few things to do outside. Wanted to update you guys. I had a subscriber ask to show how the water has dissipated. Guys, I should have come out yesterday and showed you guys, but things just got a little sideways with us. But I'm going to walk around, show you guys. May not talk a whole lot depending on how the wind is where I'm at. So let's take a walk around. Windy.
It is.
Show everybody the garden.
Yeah.
This is the corn. I don't know if you guys can see it, but those little sprouts. You guys, all up and down the row. This is our sacrifice row. It's where the water came through. We did lose some corn, but not all of it. We're gonna leave that be. You guys can really see how it's coming up, and this row too. Starting to come up. Squash. I didn't mark it, I should have. Squash is coming up. All my lettuces need to come out and weed once we dry out just a little bit more. It's broccoli, and that's cauliflower. Gotta let it dry out a little bit before I can come out and weed, but it's too late to plant more broccoli, but I can put a fall crop in, so I'm not too worried about it. I will do a bigger fall crop with broccoli and cauliflower. I'll do a lot of it because I can freeze it, so I'm not too worried about the broccoli and cauliflower. The onions need to come back out and uncover some, get the bulbs exposed. They're doing good, but guys, look at the green beans. They are just flat taken off, and they're starting to put out their vines, which is awesome. Look at that. Very excited. They're loving this weather. Get past the tiller. and almost all of them are up. We lack a few in a few spots, but once again, beans are something I can do in the fall, so if I don't get enough, I'll pop another row in late summer. Look at these potatoes. Just wonderful. They look so good. I'm not for sure of the name of this plant. I just call it an Arizona plant. It only flowers at night. It opens its petals at about 9 p.m. and closes its petals and dies back. The petals die back at around 10 a.m. and then it'll set off more shoots this afternoon for more flowers. But I'll try and insert a picture here of what it looks like. But we brought this from Oregon, and I was very excited to see it take off and do good. But I am probably too late in planting wisteria. Planting them in the ground. I'll have to keep them in pots. But this wisteria, the seeds came from our wisteria in Oregon. And then, of course, I planted some lavender. And my most favorite flower, guys, is the lupin. I absolutely love it. Had several lupin flowers in Oregon and, of course, couldn't bring those. So I bought seeds, and we'll start them here. Anyways, so here's where we're at, guys. My tomatoes just look so sad. I just up-potted, so they're a little droopy, but I have lost a lot of tomatoes, and I'm not really sure why. If I can get 10 plants to survive, then, I'm not going to complain. These ones all look pretty good, except for, of course, that one. But guys, look at the peppers. The peppers are absolutely doing wonderful. Not having any problem with peppers. And then I just planted, I'm getting the start going on the watermelon and all of that. Might be a little late, but that's okay. We have a late growing season. But everything's a little late this year for me. It seems like I feel like I'm rush, 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 hurry, 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 and then I get nothing done. It's crazy. But as you guys can see, the water really dissipated quite well. We do have someone coming out to do our groundwork this week. This roundabout is going away, and this is all going to be parking, and then he'll have entry to a shop. So that is on the docket for this week. Thank goodness. But yeah, the roundabout goes away. I hate it. It's a pain in the rear. All of this is going to be leveled. And of course he'll keep the drain going down the road and then entry into the shop. So, very nice. He's very excited. He just doesn't show it. No. So this was all underwater. Water was coming from the neighboring property straight down, and all of this was underwater. So you guys can see how well it drains back here. Keep the grass down and it drains even better. we fill it in or whatever we do. Our special needs chicken. I'll tell you about her in a minute. As you can see, it's windy, guys, so I'm going to talk where I can. Okay, real quick. She was being attacked by the other chickens. We don't know why. So we treated her wound, and she now lives with the goats. And we get an egg a day from her. So, yeah, the goats. She's become a goat. Water's clear. It's still a little wet back here, but there's no standing water. Boys got moved back into their shelter. Hi, Brina. Hi, baby. Jeff and I came out yesterday and raked all this out. What are you doing? Anyways, we came out the other day, raked all this out, cleaned it all out. And, you know, somebody said, what do you mean you cleaned it out? There's piles of poop. Well, they're goats, guys. And as hard as I can, I've tried potty training them. It don't work. That was a joke. Just a joke. Hey, be nice to my girl. Okay, guys, so we did come to a little problem with Maisie's too. Oh, he looks a lot better. Yeah, he looks a lot better. I'll talk about it in here. Okay, so it's not uncommon for goat kids to get what is called scours. It's that is diarrhea, basically, in a goat. It's awful, it's disgusting, but goats get it. There's a couple causes. One of the causes could be coccidiosis, and that is a bug that most goats have, and for whatever reason, temperature change, rain, stuff like that, a lot of water can cause that parasite to explode, and they would get scours. There's a treatment you give them, and it clears them up. Most farms, most goat owners automatically treat their kid goats at 10 days to 2 weeks for coccidiosis. That's just a normal treatment. I didn't do it this year. I wanted to see how it was out here with them. And we've been in the clear. We haven't had any kid get scours until this week. The two little ones that I showed you both have a bout of it, but I know it's not coccidiosis with these goat kids. Their digestive system is can be very picky sometimes. These kids just started getting separated and put on alfalfa pellets and chaff hay and a little grain, and that didn't set well with their systems, so they both got scours. Ew, gross. So the way I treat it is give them probiotics, give them B+ vitamins, and take them off of all those things that upset their tummies until they clear up and their poo is solid again. Usually takes 48 hours. And then once they're clear, I can slowly start introducing a little bit here and there to see what it was that upset them. Because remember, I give a trifecta. I give the chaff hay, I give the alfalfa pellets, and I give the grain. So one of those things or a combination of those things upset their tummies. So anyways, pull them off. They don't get anything else until they clear up, and then we will try again to see what it is. But if you catch it early, now, of course, if this didn't clear up in 2 or 3 days, then I would move on to the coccidiosis treatment. My running theory is I don't like to treat for things unless there's no other option, or I know that that's what it is. So for now, they're doing okay. They aren't as bad as they were this morning, so I think that they'll be fine. Names, you guys. We've got names. All the kids have been named. I want to do a better video and show you guys and do a name reveal for you guys. I need to make sure that ADGA accepts all of the names and accepts, everything before I put it out there that this is their name. I should know in a few days, so hopefully this week, look for that video. We're going to do a big name reveal. I think it's fun. I had a lot of fun. I don't know why I put it off, and then one day sat down and thought, okay, it's time. I need to name, and I had taken pictures of all the kids that we're keeping and named each kid accordingly, and I think it was a lot of fun. I think you guys will enjoy it. But anyways, milking is back. I hadn't been separating kids from their dams because of all the storms and the water and needing to move the boys from that pen over here. Finally got the boys put back, and I started full milking everybody again yesterday and could not be happier. I need to make cheese again today. Yeah, that's where she lays, and I get an egg a day, guys. But she was being picked on by the other chickens, and no matter what we did, even the rooster was attacking her, so I don't know why. So she's up here, and she's living with the goats, and she's perfectly happy with it. So, no big deal, and the goats don't mind. I'll pop a picture in here of just how much Kalani didn't mind. Hi, lovies. My girls and my boy. Yes, Zoe is still here. And B goes to her new home probably next week. But yeah, look at how well the water dissipated, guys. We have one puddle out there. Need to mow. Jeff wants to set up the electric netting and let them out here to get in front of their structure taken care of. Pretty happy with him. I'm watching you. Anyways, I gotta get back down and get to work. I got things I gotta do today. So hope you all have a wonderful Mother's Day. Blessings to all the moms and the grandmoms and the aunts, everybody out there. Hope your day is wonderful, and we will catch you on the next video. Thank you so much for watching. In my office, I forgot about these ones to show you guys these ones. These are the giant crimson tomatoes that I got from M.I. Gardner. 4 out of the 5 came up, so I'm very happy about that. But these are, as he says, they were an extinct tomato. He ended up finding, I'm going to turn it around here, he ended up finding a packet of tomato seeds at, I think it was an auction, that was in a shadow box, and these tomatoes you couldn't find. They went extinct, I think, in the 60s or 70s, whatever. Anyways, he took that packet of seeds and he got one to germinate. And from that one plant, over the course of several years, he was able to save seeds, reproduce, save seeds, reproduce, and finally he has made that available to the public. I believe, if I remember correctly, he shared those seeds with other seed companies. You guys got to go to his face. I think he's got a YouTube channel, he's got a Facebook page, but he basically tells the story of this, and you can follow. This is like 5 or 6 years ago, I think, is when he first germinated the first seeds. So I'll try and find the link, and if I can find it, I'll put the link in the description below, so you guys can follow that really cool story. M.I. Gardener Luke is wonderful. I buy most of my seeds from Luke. So anyways, some little bit of extinct tomatoes that we are growing. I bought 2 packets, gave 1 packet to Teresa over at Twin Bridge Farm, and I kept a packet, and we're gonna see how they go. Anyways,